Okay, folks, this is the Z30. I think I got the camera set right. I got the ETZ11 adapter from Megadap. I got the Sigma 16mm APSC lens, f1.4. How does it look? How does it look compared to this lens right here? It's an F4. Okay, but it's a zoom lens. It's the 24 to 120. So compared to that and this. So you can see it's a little bit brighter on 1.4. I just have two lamps on. I don't have the overhead light. I'm just trying to see the difference with the light. So you see, there's a wider field of view, and of course the grandfather clock. So they all look just about the same right now. I can zoom this and match, but this is 105mm macro, okay, on the Z6 II. This is 24 to 120, but it's at 24. And that's a full frame too, the Z7 II. But if I go to this one, the Z30, the new one on the block, this is an APS-C DX camera. And I have the 16mm Sigma f1.4. Hope my voice sounds pretty good. I think I chose this over the camera and the Rode wireless mic. I may still get me the Yeti and put it in here, or buy another one, but I'm just testing out the sound quality too. So let's see what else I can do by putting on a different lens. Okay, this is a Sigma 30mm at f1.4. So the saturation is the same, the gamma a little bit, but I see them a little bit more, I guess, clearer. But this will give you kind of like a 45 millimeter view. So I'm going to take off the glasses. How do I look? I can see the eyeballs around. If I put a hand up, it's around the face. So it does a pretty good job. So focusing on the hand. See, it's my face. If I get out of it. Yeah, okay, I was just too close. Yeah, it hunts a little bit. I guess because of the white. Alright, let's get back in here. Okay, so, and let me center it. Okay, Sigma f1.4. So you see I'm a little bit, this is still the same two lens, so there's not as much as a red color like a Sony lens will give it. So this is a Nikon F4 24 to 120. And this is at 45mm. This is the 105mm. I got it as close as possible. I can go like this. So you see, those match. But when I put on this lens, look how, so I'm more red, okay? If, how do I do that? Do I add more white? No. Let's put it down the tint. I don't want to be too green. But you see, I could have it red, and then when I watch it again, the color could totally change. That's the only difference is when you're recording, it's totally different when it's rendered through YouTube. So I don't know if they do it through a LUT or whatever to match everything. So this is as close as I can get to the two other cameras while recording. When it gets to YouTube, it's totally different. So I still practice on it. It's just to let you know different things can happen when you change the lens, you try to match the colors, and it could be more white or whatever. I forget. I just don't know what YouTube does. But I'm matching it as close as possible right now. This is the 30 millimeter. And now I'm going to change it to the, let me get the 56 millimeter. Now it's more than what you're used to. I'll put on the 50 millimeter, which is, no, I'll put on the 56 millimeter, I'm sorry. This is an APSC lens. And that would be equivalent to 84 or 85, right, on a full frame. So let's see what happens right there. Okay, folks, so this is the 105 millimeter. All right, it's full frame. It's a 2.8 macro. Okay, excellent lens. This is what it really am. I just want to show you the distance makes a difference when you're filming yourself. You have to be at the right distance. So no overhead light, just the two on the side, which gives me enough light with the windows. So this is the 105 millimeter. This, let me get more in the center. So this is like the 85 millimeters, okay? So I look smaller because that camera is about 10 feet away. This camera is about 6 feet away, all right? This is at 85 millimeters on this zoom lens. And this camera, which I'm the APSC style DX, is the Sigma 56 millimeter f1.4. And let me get back in the picture. So you see him. One thing else I have to look at is you have to change the camera angle and stuff like that. But you can see how crystal clear I am on a Nikon camera. Using an adapter to put Sony lenses on there. So if I go back here to a Nikon glass and I zoom it up, kind of like what you see, you can see the difference. This is an F4, okay? On the 105, if I zoom it up, this is a 2.8. So you can see the difference. You can see more clarity as I move higher in the aperture. So this is a 2.8. This is an F4. Now I can bring this down a little bit. Okay. And then this is a 1.4. Now, if I move up and move like this, okay, that a little bit better. Like that. Anyway, this is about 3 feet away. Okay, so I just want to show you. This is my favorite lens on the Sigma, the 56 millimeter f1.4, but it gives you an 84, 85 equivalent to a full frame camera. So let's try a full frame 50 millimeter on the Sony using this camera. So you see, with the Sony, it's a little bit smaller, but this is a 50 millimeter. It'll give me kind of like a 75 millimeter. So this is how I look. Now with 105, since it's so far away, I can't zoom in anymore. And so this is like the f2.8. I got this on the 75 millimeter. It's an F4, okay, but it's at the 75 millimeter equivalent to a full frame. And I matched it as close as I could to this 50 millimeter, which gives you, which is a crop sensor camera, 75 millimeter. And this is a 1.8. So Sony lenses are sharp. They may be a little bit slower in focusing, but not that much. What I'm trying to show you is you can use different lenses on this Nikon camera. So you can sell your camera, your Sony camera, keep the lenses, get the adapter, and you can use it on your camera just to save you money. It's just to prove a point that I can see the focusing right now on a Sony lens, full frame, on a crop sensor camera, a Z30, which I'm trying out. This is on the all video part. This is trying to show you the difference between lenses. Now I'm going to show you some lenses, some more full frame lenses, just to show you the difference. So this is the 50 millimeter f1.8. This is the compact lens, full frame, 50 millimeter f2.5. Can you tell the difference? It looks the same. So I can put a cheaper lens on here and look the same on, let's say, f1.8. Now I get better focusing on the 1.8. 2.5 kind of wanders a little bit, because right now I'm seeing a box. Now I got a small box on my eye, but with the glasses it kind of confuses the camera. But remember, this is a Sony lens on a Nikon camera. So let's put another 50 millimeter on here. So how do I look? I look pretty good, right? You can still see some blemishes and stuff. But you notice, here's a hint. It's doing a lot of focused breathing. So the aperture is wrong. I showed you this lens last night. This is the kit lens at 50 millimeter. Now, I can put it all the way to 60 millimeter. Let's see, yeah, I think it's at 60. Yeah, it wasn't much. So this is 60 millimeters. How do I look? There we go. Try to get you in the shot. And then I can zoom it up. Look at that. That's too much stuff to look at, folks, but look how clear the kit lens is. Yes, it's not a prime, but still, at 60 millimeters, that's pretty good. And it's stabilized. But I don't know if this camera can do that. So right now, we got it at the, that's it. So it's a quick view of the different settings with the Sony lenses. I can put an 85 millimeter on here, but I'll do that with the Nikon Z7 II. And I'll compare the 85 with this one. But I'm still comparing the ZV-10 with this camera. And I'm starting to like the Z30 a lot better than the ZV-10. So anyhow, I hope you like this video. Please give me a like. Please subscribe to give me some support. Hit the bell notification for any more videos, and I hope this was helpful. If it was, please write a comment, tell me how you like this type of content. I can go into gaming and stuff, but I just want to show you, if you're thinking of vlogging, or if you're thinking of doing live streaming, you can use, let's say your camera dies or something like that. If you have lenses, you get the adapter, you choose the camera which suits best for you. So this is an APS-C camera, $850 with the kit lens. So right now, last but not least, I'm going to put the kit lens on the Z30 compared to this kit lens. And this is at 16. So one last lens, sorry folks. Okay, this is the kit lens that comes with the Z30. Still looks good. I can zoom it. So, you see any difference? Looks the same, doesn't it? Move it around. The only difference is you're not seeing it get light, dark, light, dark. I can see the box around my eye. If I put on the glasses, let me bring the picture down a little bit. I still see a box around my eye. So, bring it back down to 0, full screen. I fit this. This is perfect. You can vlog with this, all right? It's not stabilized. It's electronically stabilized, I believe, on the camera right now. But it's on a tripod. What I'm looking at is any jerkiness, any, well, let's say if I put a hand. Okay, look at that. You focus on the hand with the face. I remove it. So even with the kit lens, with this camera, it's fantastic. And hopefully this will help you decide. A lot of people, when they sell their camera, they sell the lenses too. I like keeping them around because you never know when you can get a deal on a camera and you can use those lenses with that camera. So anyway, I like the ZV-10 better than the A6100, except that the HDMI port failed. So that's a down thing. I see a lot of jelly effect on the ZV-10 when I car vlog. But I saw a little bit on this camera, but it wasn't that bad. The A7C, I like that full frame camera. It performed the best, but this makes it run for the money too, because right out of the box, the settings, this is a great little camera. So I'll do more testing. I promised to show you the pictures and stuff, but I've been busy doing video and going to work for a living. So, as I said before, hope you liked it, and I'll finish it right here. Let me go to 24 millimeters just to show you the difference. I think, yeah. Okay, so you're vlogging, okay? You get a wider field of view. I think this is at a 3.5. Okay, this is at 16. Just like the kit lens on the Sony, a 16. But when I'm holding it, I'm about, if I hold it comfortably, let me get up here. Looking at a picture, I'm like this, okay? Is that enough to see behind, or do you get a selfie stick and you're more like this? That's for vlogging. This is the kit lens. Now, want you to take a look is the back part. You see it focusing in and out. That's what you have to contend with. You get a high contrast in the back, you're going to see a lot of focus breathing. But that's what happens when you get the cheaper lens with the f3.5 on up. So the kit lens are always the worst, but the better lens are the primes. So I showed you on the 24mm f2.8. That's a good lens, and it's good for walking. It works on this camera with the adapter. So it's something to look forward to. If you want stabilization, really, just get a gimbal. And that's if you want to talk. But you see, that's a lot more stuff that you have to carry around. And I know I'm long-winded. I'm just trying to show you the different aspects of when you get a camera, what to expect. So we'll finish it on the close-up. Get back down here. And as always, let me get a little bit like that. Stay safe, keep smiling. Until next time, goodbye.